We'll start with Pit Fighter 4, attack recklessly, and we will make this a Great Weapon Master power attack, or swing. Second swing. Alright. And that'll be it for this turn.
That one takes a swing at you with his burning maul. First one misses. Answers. Second one will hit.
Is there any fire damage with that?
It's all counted into the whatchamacallit. It's +3 fire damage.
Okay.
This boar fighter again swings at you, Bigsby, with his pike.
Okay, disadvantage on that unless he hits me, and then the second one will be at regular.
Might need a concentration check. With a spirit
Yeah, I need a
guardian
concentration check too.
Yeah. It's a Constitution saving throw. You're good.
Excellent.
Misses you with the first one. Hits you with the second one. This Pit Fighter 4 swings his claws twice. Once at Ming. Second time at Jason. And misses both times. Jason, your turn.
I'm gonna whack
Jason
this.
is becoming
Sorry.
annoyed.
Damn it. Your name's killing me.
Sorry, there's not a lot I can do about it.
I
at
hear
this
you.
point.
I hear you.
Other than make sound effects, I go nee 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 nee.
Hey everybody, what's up?
And stab him lots.
Okay, since Pit Fighter 1 fell, I'll transfer as a bonus action. I'll transfer my Hunter's Mark to Pit Fighter 2 and shoot him with my longbow.
Okay.
Come on. Second attack. Sorry, remove the... I accidentally pressed twice. And here's my Colossus Slayer. And that will be my turn.
What am I
Shouldn't have
removing?
+4 on the Colossus Slayer. But it doesn't look like you applied it to him anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah, so he would take 11 points. Okay.
So that's 19 points of damage. That's my turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna whip this gladiator that's trying to stab me. And hit once, and I'll burn a second level spell slot for a smite.
Yep.
And I will hit him again with my whip. Another hit, and I'll burn a first level spell slot for a.
You're
And-
killing him, Smalls.
That's my turn.
Now it's Ming's turn.
Ming will go with the silver sword for fighter 4.
Don't think. Yeah.
Ming misses with the first one.
Oh right.
There we go.
The damage has been rolled. I'll just apply it again.
Yep. Oh,
Might go ahead and take it.
yes.
I'm gonna whack this boar pit fighter 2 with my staff. Apparently, it just likes to say it. Where do you double click to actually make the swing?
It should be under actions and in your weapons.
Yeah, the big button with the dice in it.
There it goes.
That's a hit.
And I'll choose cold since it's blowing fire.
Okay.
And I will use a charge on my Gothias staff to heal that 15 points back.
Isn't that an action to use a charge on the staff?
Doesn't say that. It says it as a strike. Let me pull it up. Staff has 10 charges and regains 1d6 to 10 charges. That's not something that I need. Where's it at the bottom? I'll find it. They don't have that weapon in the SRD, unfortunately, here.
We'll come back to you for that one. Strix, it's
I
your
have
turn.
it. On a hit, it deals damage as a normal quarterstaff. You can expend one charge to regain a number of hit points equal to the damage dealt by the weapon. Each time its charge is spent, red blood oozes from the staff's pores, and you must succeed a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw or be afflicted with short-term madness.
Okay.
Alright, first attack with the maul against this guy, power attack and reckless attack. As I break his back with my maul, I'll lift his mask, rip off his upper lip with my teeth, and spit it into the crowd at that guy that stabbed me earlier. And then I will run over to Pit Fighter 3, power attacking again.
Roll me a performance check for killing that first guy and spitting his lip into the crowd. The crowd boos you and throws the lip right back at you.
That's quite alright, there's plenty of lips in here.
That's got to be worth advantage.
Well, I'm recklessly attacking all the time anyhow. Well, did that apply? Doesn't
Nope.
look like it did. I'll drag it onto him.
Go ahead and as you spit this guy's lip again, roll me a charisma with advantage. Performance check.
Alright.
It says every time you deliver a crit or killing blow. This time the
Ooh,
crowd.
they-
This time the crowd likes you. You gain one inspiration. Or you gain inspiration. Use your inspiration wisely.
Fair enough. No one left to kill? If there's no one left to kill, I'll wait.
Is there no one else?
With the fanfare of horns, the second set of doors swings open. A gray-skinned dwarf strides forward, wielding a sharpened stone axe the crowd begins to chant, "Stone dwarf, stone dwarf, stone dwarf."
Oh god. Are we supposed to talk to this guy?
I think we are.
Hopefully he doesn't try to kill us.
He's got more important things going on, I suspect.
As he comes in, he growls to you guys. "I have no quarrel with you," and with that, you guys move back a little bit, please.
Yeah, I'll make sure my spirit guardians don't affect him. See, he designated as friendly, I guess.
As that happens, a couple of elevators on the floor swing. A couple of trapdoors swing open, and a couple of elevators come up. And one elevator is holding a lion. Another one is also holding a lion. And the third one that comes up is a chimera sitting on it.
Oh man, I should have brought my dog in here.
A crescendo of drums is heard, and the first pair of doors grinds open again. Flames belch from within, and a winged leonine beast pounces into the arena. The monster has 3 snarling heads, one of a lion, one of a goat, and one of a dragon.
Hey, them walking into the area, does that count as them coming into my spirit guardians?
Yes. How far is your spirit guardians? 15 feet?
15 feet.
Yeah, that counts as them coming. It would only hit the chimera.
Okay.
The lions would be just out of reach. You have to make the chimera make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, but I select him with control and then hit cast, is that right?
Yes. So he would take 16 points. And he looks straight toward, looks around as the spirit guardians hit him and lets out a roar.
Hi.
I'm gonna keep the same initiative, so actually nah, you guys can roll initiative again since you got solo.
Still rolled low for me. Ooh, Barbarian's going first.
Strix, it would be Jason first. Jason, you're first.
Jason is going to amuse himself by jumping 30 feet up into the air and coming down on the Chimera's back if you allow him. I have Otherworldly Leap. I can cast bonus spell, the bonus spell Jump on myself as a bonus action at will.
Yep. I'll let it happen.
More importantly, this should keep me out of the lion's reach as I come down on the bad guys area.
Yep.
And stabby stab. Some days Chimera just doesn't pay to get up in the morning.
Alright, am I still raging?
Yeah, it hasn't been a minute.
Alright. This lion recklessly power attacking with my maul. Did it roll? No, it didn't. There we go. And second swing. There we go. And with my bonus action, since I am frenzying, oh, I guess I forgot to power attack, but that's alright. He's probably gonna die anyway. And you get into a position kind of equidistant between the bad guys.
Am I able to stand up on this spot up here?
Uh,
Or is that too difficult to stand on?
nah, that's the statue. You can't stand on the statue. Try to
Okay,
climb
let's
it.
go there. I could, but nah, it's fine. I'll just whack the guy right there. The Chimera, that is.
Yep.
That's not going to hit much. And then I'll cast Spiritual Weapon as well.
Okay.
Guess I gotta whack him with it, huh? If that hits, I guess. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the
yeah.
interface here.
22 hits.
Did you want me to do my spiritual weapon on their turn or just on my turn?
On your turn.
Okay.
And the lion is going to...
Wait a second.
You meant your spirit guardians would be on their turn.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you said spiritual weapon.
Sorry, spiritual weapon was a bonus action. My bad.
The lion is going to come up, rushing at you. Strakes and pounce straight at you.
Fair enough.
And you succeed, nothing happens.
From him walking into it.
Still had the Chimera targeted.
Did I? God, I'm sorry, I gotta get better with this interface here.
Bigsby.
All right, so I have an idea. I'm a specialist in mounted combat, so I kind of want to jump up on this lion and try and ride it at the Chimera. What would I have to do to make that happen?
Absolutely nothing, because the lion is an enemy.
Oh, I think I did the Chimera again. I'm sorry.
I can't jump up on that mountain or that lion.
You can try, but it may kick you off, and it's not going to obey any commands you try to give it.
I don't care if it obeys. If I'm mounted, I get certain abilities. I get advantage on attacks and stuff.
Doesn't have a saddle. You're not mounted.
Oh, okay, so never mind. I'll just whip him.
Bareback proficiency.
I mean, you could try, but you may do damage to your dangly bits.
First one's a miss. Second one hits, and I'll burn a first levels.
You guys can't see these things hit points, can you?
I see a bar on the right side of it.
No, it just says like
No, it's
healthy or
just
heavy or
healthy,
wounded.
Okay. Is that your turn, Bigsby?
Oh yeah, I gotta press that little arrow.
You're killing us, Smalls.
The dwarf is gonna run up to the Chimera and make two attacks with his hand axe. Mendardus.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to safe spot.
I'm probably butchering your name, and I apologize.
No, it's okay. Actually, you're saying it right. It's Vindardus. It's okay. Transfer Hunter's Mark on the Chimera. It's a bonus action, and I'll shoot. I don't know why it rolled twice.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll the damage. It's probably lagging a little bit. Because you have yourself targeted, that's why it's rolling twice.
Oh, really?
I think you have yourself targeted.
Anyway,
You know you can add an effect like Hunter's Mark for Colossus Slayer, right?
yeah, I'm not really good at that, so that's why I just added it manually.
Okay.
It says I'm targeting Borfit Pit Fighter 1. How do I remove that?
You shouldn't be targeting anybody. It shows on my side you're not targeting anybody.
Oh, it says here. Anyway.
Now you're targeting the Chimera.
Okay, so another longbow attack on him.
Yeah, it still shows you as targeting something else, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's still shooting. Anyway.
Yeah, you still hit.
Okay, and that's my turn.
You know what? Try to log out and log back in. I think it's like super laggy on your side.
Yeah. So I'll do that now.
Yep. Ming, it is your turn.
Mingler in hour goes for the camera with the silver longsword.
My poor Chimera is not even gonna get a turn.
They do it right that time.
Yeah, it was dead anyways.
Starting to figure out this interface.
There's nothing left to kill. There are no naughty people left for me to kill. What am I supposed to do now?
As you guys go and talk to the guards, what are you trying to investigate, Nim?
Traps, hidden doors.
You see absolutely nothing. As you guys go talk to the guards, you receive your pot of gold for the winnings of 400. You notice the dwarf slowly makes his way back into the gladiator room and up towards his room.
Can we follow him now without them?
Can we try to talk to him?
Yes, can.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, dwarf to dwarf. There's some great fighting out there. So I try to talk to him.
Yeah, he agrees with you. He says, "Aye, it was."
Hey, strangely enough, we were gonna ask you, are you, I forget his name, Ludwaxer or something like that? Would you say Ludwaxer or something?
Lud. It's just Clan Lud.
Lud. We had heard that you were kind of part of that whole thing. Do you know anything about what might be going on in the mines and some crazy stuff going on there? Do you know anything about that?
He says, I am from Clan Lud. The clan is angry with the city for mining in its territory. After refusing many requests for parley, the city's nobles chose to shake to stake their claims with force. Falling Stone Mine was built around the mythical chambers of Falling Stone. Hundreds of years ago, the Lud clan drove the worshippers of an elemental god from the chamber and vowed to defend it until the end of time. Elemental spirits are entombed in the chamber as guardians. The dwarves fear the miners might accidentally harm them. My brother Iron is king of the Lud clan. We had a falling out long ago, and I was exiled from the clan. Now I yearn for a death that will win me glory in the afterlife.
Okay. I'm definitely sorry to hear about you and your king. Any idea why they would possibly be attacking or killing the humans, though? I mean, are they just mad that they're mining there?
It's possible they're mad that they're mining there.
Is there any way you think we might be able to make some kind of agreement with them?
Perhaps. And he hands you a letter, and he says, give this to my brother, and perhaps he'll speak to you.
Ah, a way in. Okay.
You just carry that around with you everywhere?
Nope.
Tonight was a special night.
That's the letter he hands you guys. You saw him pull it out of a desk in his chambers.
Oh, I thought we were still in the arena.
No, you're in his chambers.
Well, I like that part. Spare the bearer of the scroll your wrath.
Yeah.
I guess it's a good time to get the letter.
They should put that in the first paragraph, I think.
When we show the
Kill
letter,
these
we show
interlopers.
that
Let me read the
part
letter
first.
now.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna do?
I guess ask him where we can find this. Is it Thorn or Torn? What is that? I can't read that cursive.
He says they might be at the mine.
Can he give us more accurate
Give us direction.
He gives you directions. It's iron.
Hey, just from one pit fighter to another, I think it's probably important you know your boss is trying to kill you.
Doesn't bother him none. He says, I'm done with this place anyways.
Because that's what he wants. It's kind of sad. Feuding over metal. Well, do we feel confident that he gives us good directions on how to find this king?
He gives you awesome directions.
Okay. No. What are the questions you guys got for him?
I'm good. I just wanted to make sure I knew that what's her name was trying to kill him.
Yeah. I mean, does he know anything more about these evil spirits he was talking about and the place or whatever he was saying?
No, he does not.
No, I guess we take. How far is this place? Do we know?
It's pretty far. It's
Hours, days, weeks.
It's 90 miles southeast of Mulmaster.
Do we have time for a rest, or do we go at once?
That's up to you guys.
Sounds like it's going to be a multi-day travel. We probably have to buy mounts and stuff.
There are no mounts for sale in Mulmaster.
Youch! It's gonna be a long walk.
We're headed into the mountains. Any precautions we ought to take before doing that?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you should all have cold weather gear. As it seems as though
Oh,
a
nice.
storm may be rolling in.
1+ for Baroi, I guess.
Alright, I'll purchase a set of cold weather gear.
4 gold.
And let's take a long rest before we head out.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, I already have mountain or cold weather gear from the last adventure I played, but can I summon some kind of like mountain goat or something mount for Fine Steed so that it's hardy in cold weather?
Let me look that spell up really quick. What class is that spell for?
It's Paladin. Level 2.
Who keeps requesting the SRD and the basic rules?
Sorry, that was me. I'm clicking it, wondering why it's not opening, but it would open on the offline character creator. Sorry.
You shouldn't need those. You have the on mine. You have the DDPHP Deluxe.
No, okay.
Yeah, I'll let you summon a horse or a mountain goat.
All right.
Doesn't really say how long it lasts.
Oh, it's permanent until it dies. You can maintain telepathic communication within a mile, I think.
Wow, this is funny. This is like one of those fine spells that doesn't use up whatchamacallit, any monetary materials. That's gonna change one day. Yeah, you guys are able to get a long rest. And then you start making your way. You guys make your way, and after after a few miles, you come across the fire on the threshold inn. It's the last friendly inn that you'll encounter before embarking along the mountainous ore path. A lofty drinking hall stands at the roadside. Warm lights blaze from the windows, and the smell of roasting boar wafts from within. A pride of griffins lounges on the inn's thatched roof, staring at you with interest.
What do you mean by griffins staring at us?
There's a few griffins staring at you. Nobody was a harper, right?
No, guess not. Do they look domesticated?
They don't look hungry.
Okay.
What are you guys gonna do?
Well, I'll go up and Knock on the door, I guess.
It's open. It's an inn.
Yeah, ask around maybe.
What are you asking?
We're headed for the mines, right? If they know anything about any news, any rumors about the mines.
From what you can gather, all they know is that blizzards have cut off Falling Stone Mine. Soldiers from the city came to investigate, but it's not known what they found. The soldier's cart was spotted heading home a few nights back.
When they say cut off by blizzard, is like the path bad? Is there a different path or a safe path or anything like that they might know?
There's only one path, and it seems pretty okay. It's just a difficult trek through.
Well, in that case, I guess it's good we don't have mounts and carts.
Alright, so you guys leave the inn and you trek down the ore path. Storms roll in soon after you guys leave and persist for a 10-day.
That is a long trek.
Yep. Due to the horrible weather conditions, I need everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Anyone that has cold weather gear equipped rolls it with advantage.
Nice.
What am I doing? That's supposed to be a con save. Add
Yeah.
2.
2 20s. I like it.
Wow, all of you are just fine.
This ain't cold. Let me tell you, cold.
And that's hilarious. Anybody that would have failed would have ended up with 2 levels of exhaustion.
Jesus.
Yep. It says roll 1d4 levels of exhaustion.
That is stupid.
Yep. I know.
God, isn't 5 or 6 like death?
Yes, 2 levels of exhaustion would mean that you'd have disadvantage on all attacks, I believe, as well as disadvantage on all ability checks. It's crippling.
I'll tell you why they do it. Why they do it though after the part. Up ahead.
2 levels gives you disadvantage on checks and halves your speed. It's the 3rd level that's bad, that gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and stuff. 2 levels are fine.
I'm already slower as a dwarf, man. Half speed means it moved 12 and a half feet.
I'm a frenzy barbarian. I need to know all about exhaustion.
Speaking as the guy who has to get into melee to do anything, half speed is bad speed.
Up ahead, an icy rope bridge arches over a deep gorge. Then the slope rises sharply on one side of the trail and drops into a sheer cliff on the other. As you take in the sight, blood-curdling howls echo from above, and an ominous rumbling is heard. It's an avalanche.
What?
You guys are gonna get 1 round to tell me what you're gonna do.
Any trees to get behind?
Oh yeah, there's some cover on the side of the road.
Yeah, let's find some likely rocks or something and jump behind them.
Get behind a tree or climb a tree is my my vote.
Yes, take some height.
Alright, everyone trying to take cover, give me a athletics check. Alright, this is stupid, but Yeah, I'm not doing it the way they tell me to do it. Jason Voorhees. As you tried to take cover, you were unsuccessful, and the snow begins barreling in on top of you. All the others were kind of able to climb trees. Actually, no, yeah, that's right. Those of you that took cover, which is everybody except Jason, roll me a dexterity saving throw with advantage. Jason, just roll a regular dex saving throw.
Oh, I already would have had advantage. I didn't need to get out of the way.
You know what? Jason didn't go for athletics because he just stood there looking at the storm. And then he just kind of jumps up on top and is like, really?
Who was the one that said they had advantage on dex saving throws?
Strix. Not that it helped me.
Strix, you take. As the snow comes rushing in and snatches you off the tree that you tried to take cover in, you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage. But I'm not gonna make you make a strength saving throw to see if you're restrained or not, as you were taking cover.
Okay.
Jason Voorhees just laughs at the snow and jumps on top of it, and rides it like a wave. As the avalanche passes, and since I don't have a map, we're gonna do off the grid kind of thing. As the avalanche passes, you notice two Yetis come skirting down on its coattails.
What are they, like snowboarding down or something?
No, they come running down as the snow settles in.
Oh boy.
Everybody
Okay.
go ahead and roll me initiative. They are angry and look hungry.
And Jason thinks they look very naughty.
And I'm pretty sure one of the Yetis is gonna die. You guys, I'm gonna say as they come running in, you're all about everybody but Strix is about 30 feet from the Yetis. Strix, you're another 20 feet away as you kind of got pushed back by the avalanche.
Alright.
Person with the very long name that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. It is your turn.
Mingler and now we'll go with the silver sword for the first Yeti.
As you run up to that Yeti, you're able to make one hit on him, but you kind of fumble in the fresh covering of snow, and your second attack misses. Jason.
One moment, double checking my log because I think Jason's run into Yetis before, but I'm not sure. Guess he hasn't. So I guess he won't know what to do here.
Roll me a nature check.
Alright.
And since I know you're a DM, you know what there is to know about Yetis.
Yes.
Yeah, well, your character also knows.
Okay. DM to DM, that glare attack, could they glare out of darkness?
I need to be able to see.
So I'm going to walk up to them and ready in action to darkness right before their turn.
Yep, they need to see.
Okay, so I'll use my full movement to move back a bit, and bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on the Yeti that was hit by Ming, and shoot my longbow at it.
It's a hit.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Big B. Smalls.
You're killing us, Smalls.
Smalls, your microphone got disabled again. There is no PvP allowed in
User
and
disconnected
Adventures
from your
League.
channel. User joined your channel.
It's still disabled. But you missed both times with your whip as you tried to whip Yeti 1 from 10 feet away. Lancer, it is your turn.
Are these things looking bloodied yet?
Yeti 1 looks
User
kind of bloody.
disconnected from your channel.
The hell looks good yet. I will cast Spirit Guardians and walk up to
User joined
where
your channel.
they're both unaffected them, kind of between them. Is that possible, or are they more than like 15 feet, or are they more than like 30 feet apart?
No, it's possible.
Alright, I'll walk kind of right in the middle of them, cast Spirit Guardians and Shillelagh. And that's my turn.
Okay. Strix, it is your turn.
Alright, run forward as far as I can and throw a spear.
That's a hit.
And a second. And I'll probably be 20 feet away.
Yep.
I can't select them for a save, but I can cast the damage button, I think.
1 second. You have Yeti 2 targeted. Go ahead.
Oh, I had to hit the attack, I'm sorry.
He succeeded. I see what I did.
Did I do it out of order because I hit the wrong
User
thing?
disconnected from your channel.
As Yeti's 2 turn comes across,
Darkness
Yep.
on my little bauble, so it's right bouncing around his head. He's blind.
User joined your channel.
He's blind. I'm not.
Yep. How big is your globe of darkness?
15-foot radius, I believe.
Well, that's funny. Everybody's blind then, because if everybody was near the Yetis.
15-foot radius sphere,
User disconnected from your channel.
and it's
I moved back, but I
User
couldn't see him
joined
as
your
well.
channel.
yes, you guys are blinded, but trust me, it's better than the Yeti's stupid gaze attacks would be.
Gaze attack's not that bad.
He walks over towards Ming, and since Ming is also blinded and stuff, it would just be a regular attack against Ming.
Does that mean he walked away from me?
Which one were you standing in front of?
I would have tried to stand... Oh, they weren't adjacent to each other?
No.
Oh. Then I would have walked up to Yeti 1, so never mind.
So he walks up close to you then. His first attack misses. His second attack will probably also miss. Oh hey, no it didn't. Ming takes 11 points, 4 of which are cold. Now your microphone's working.
All right, you can hear me now.
Ming, it is your turn. You felt
Yeti,
the Yeti's claws dig into you.
Mingler now will retaliate against the Yeti with the silver longsword.
Hey guys, if you want to get my attention,
The 20 came close, very
Just,
close that time.
just type out my name, type out Psychus XP, Psychus29 XP, and
Mr.
it'll
Yeti has
pop
an
out and I
awakening.
can see it.
Mr. Yeti must die. Green Flame Blade him. So it looks like that's a hit.
Yep.
So I get an extra 1d8 fire damage. If the damage type should just happen to be relevant. Oh shoot, and I just realized that should have been an advantage. Didn't crit, so it doesn't matter. Actually, would you guys like me to drop my darkness and let you just kill this thing?
That'd be preferable, but I probably can't tell you that since it's not my turn. But
You guys can
Then-
talk, even though it's not your turn.
who turned off the damn lights?
I did. Here, have your lights back.
Did Jason drop the darkness?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll transfer my mark to Yeti number 2. Shoot with my longbow. Okay. Oh, it's dead. Okay, so that's my turn.
As those two Yetis, two more begin ascending down the Actually, the Yeti's blood is still warm on the snow when you hear more howls echoing down the mountainside. A larger group of
Here they
shaggy
come.
monsters closes in for the kill, but the sudden sound of horns drives them away. Looking to the far side of the gorge, you see a band of rocky-skinned dwarves armed with flint axes and hammers. At their head, a stern dwarf woman leads an 8-legged reptile on a silver chain.
Oh shit!
Hey, we should make sure they read that third paragraph first when we give
The
them the
third
letter.
paragraph first before
Yeah.
anything else.
Who wants to walk over and hand him the letter before? I'm staying away from the 8-legged.
They're
beast.
charging and then you hold up the letter. Read this part.
They come up to you guys, and the dwarf with the 8-legged reptile calls out, "Who are you, and what are you doing here?"
Well, we
come
were
in peace.
yeah. We got a letter from your brother. I hope it's your brother.
You hand her the letter, and after reading it, she says, "Come with me. I'll take you to the king."
Already.
Alright.
And
We follow?
she leads you towards a low cave sliced through the mountainside. Roughly a dozen dwarves are huddled inside, many nursing injuries. Near the middle of the group, a black, bearded dwarf lies on a rocky slab, his arms wrapped around an ancient sword. His body appears to be turning to stone and merging with the rock beneath.
Bad basilisk training.
The female dwarf comes over and starts talking to the dwarf that's kind of turning to stone. He then motions for you guys to come over, and he explains a few things. He says to you, a Medusa and her retinue of gargoyles have captured Falling Stone Mine and enslaved the miners. The Medusa is using the slaves to unearth and destroy our elemental guardians. The Chamber of Falling Stones was once a place of worship for the cults of elemental evil. The Medusa plans to channel the stones to commune with the elemental lords. We, the dwarves, entered the mine to awaken our guardians, but were beaten back. We cannot abandon. This time it's the girl speaking. We can't abandon our king, but in doing so, we risk the guardian's destruction. The king kind of asks you guys to do him a favor. He basically says, my brother seems to have taken a liking to you. Please, do me a favor and go to the mine and awaken the guardians and stop the Medusa. He hands you a map of the mine. It's a really crudely drawn map. This shows you the location of all the guardians.
The guardians are the ones with the star, I asked them.
Yes.
So, is that the names of them, or
Incantations, maybe?
so how do we summon them? And will they attack us, or any problems, or?
Anybody proficient in nature?
I think I am, yeah.
Yeah, but
nature
let me
cleric.
check.
Yep, I am.
Actually, anyone that's part of the Emerald Enclave. You
Yeah,
guys,
a bunch of us.
yep. You guys recognize the command words to activate the golems with the elementals, which are the quote unquote the words in quotation marks,
Oh, okay.
as druidic words of powers. You guys also realize that I'm kind of reading it. The whole map kind of jumbles up for a few moments into what seems to be an assignment from your faction. And it says the Guardians are powerful primal beings that must be preserved. The Emerald Enclave applauds you. Applauds you. Spare any such creatures they come across.
Okay, so we asked them what do the guardians look like.
He basically says you'll know when you find them.
Okay.
And they're not hostile to us if we say the special word, right?
No, they will not be hostile towards you if you say the words to activate them.
Okay, that's good news.
And this is why it would have been alright if you would have gotten a 2 or 3 or 4 on exhaustion. because anyone once you come to this part, the female dwarf gives you a fiery dwarven spirit that immediately dispels all exhaustion.
Jeez.
Wow.
You also
Gee,
notice
maybe I
that
should take some of that with me.
Yeah.
since none of
Take it for the road.
since none of you were exhausted, she has absolutely none for you. As you guys notice the king, he seems kind of moved by the letter, and he's a little teary-eyed.
Is it turning to stone as it falls down his cheek?
No.
Okay.
And he tells you,
I'm gonna look at him and go, I really thought it was you guys that were doing this turning to stone thing, but so I don't know if I'm relieved or not relieved to hear that it's a flippin' Medusa. Actually, I don't know. Do our characters even know? I mean, I know our players probably know what a Medusa is, but I don't know if our characters know what a Medusa is.
probably not if you've never encountered one.
Could we either do a nature or arcana check to maybe see if we might, or history maybe?
Yeah, sure. Everybody give me a history check to see if you know what a Medusa is. And as you guys
User
are
joined your channel.
talking, the king.
User left your channel.
Kevin, you kind of cut off.
Just somebody keeps jumping in and out, in and out. As you guys are trying to figure out what a Medusa is, the king tells you, hurry back. Once you're done inside the mine, I may have another task for you.
Okay.
Ming and Mindaris both know what Medusas are. Nobody else does.
I'll look over it just for roleplay. I'll look over and go, guys, you know what the hell Medusa is? I have no idea.
How about they tell us what a Medusa is? Since the dwarf said that was the creature that came in.
They tell you it's a snake-haired lady that can turn you to stone.
Spooky.
So you guys head off. The dwarves stay behind to care for their dying king. And as you guys head off, that's not where you're heading off to. I read that already. The trail ascends to a sleepy mining camp cradled in the arms of the mountain. To the west, a mine cart track enters a dark tunnel in the mountainside. A storage shed stands nearby with wooden barrels and crates piled around it. A second tunnel opens into the cliff some 30 feet above the shed. To the east, a two-story winch house stands next to a simple stable. Meltwater crashes down the cliff to drive a water wheel fixed to the side of the winch house. And as you guys come across, you notice 3 entrances in.
I'm looking at our little map we have here. Are those separate entrances? The Foido, the Whale, and the Whirl, and the cart track entry? Is that what I assume that to be?
You have the winch house, the cart track entry, and let me find this other one.
So I take it our goal is to activate these creatures without dealing with this Medusa. Is that the plan, or?
Yep. Basically, this is what the outside looks like. You've got, and I'll draw circles. That's the minecart entrance. That's the winch house. And up here, it seems like there's another tunnel that leads down, maybe into the mine.
What do you guys think? When you say winch house, I see an arrow. Is that like it walks in, or is there like a
It's
rope or?
It's an elevator that goes down.
My thoughts are is that doesn't sound very quiet, and as much as I'd love to do Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom with the cart track entry place, assuming there's carts around, I don't think that'd be very quiet either. What do you guys think?
If we're thinking I can cast Pass Without Trace, that's the plan.
Yeah, I think that that elevated point of entry might be the least expected that we would use.
Yeah, but what if it's like super, super loud?
Well,
And
the
how do we
cart.
know if the elevator even? Well, is there any people around?
Oh, not the elevator. The one that's up on the cliff.
No, there is no people around.
I'm curious if that cliff one. I'm looking at the map. I see little things that like little lines off of Ijol, Foido, and Whirl. I wonder if it comes into one of those. That way we could try to activate one of those things before we, because we don't know much about this place.
Yeah, I like cliff the best.
Is there any tracks off to one of these? Like maybe that's where the people that were, because wasn't there something like there was people turned back or something like that, or?
Nope. There are no tracks anywhere to be seen.
I like that little one up to the top. I think it's probably the most quiet.
Yeah, and least expected. Okay, I vote for that one.
You also have the stable house.
Well, I guess there's an advantage of the tracks. The tracks mean, because it's a cart, like a train track cart, that would mean that they wouldn't have to be very steep, and we could always walk the tracks instead, I guess.
You also right here. That's a stable house. And right here, that's a storehouse.
Should we check them out, see if they're empty, if they got any supplies?
I think we just head in, and regardless of the direction we go, we will be making a lot of noise eventually, so if you like one way over another, let's do it.
Alright, I say the non-track, the non-house thing, that upper one to the left seems the one that we could just walk the quietest, probably.
Is that what everybody wants to do?
Yes.
Okay. A deep mine shaft yawns before you. Peering down, you see dozens of disused tunnels corkscrewing off in all directions, linked by rocky steps. Muddy water cascades from the walls, coating the staircase in spray. As you guys begin going down, you notice that that the steps are a little slippery. And as you've made your way down 100 feet of this this stairway, I need everybody to roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh, crap.
I need Jason went. Need Dardis to roll me a acrobatics check. Bixby, you are the only one that fails, and you slip on your way down. Go ahead and give me a dex saving throw.
Can we attempt to grab him?
Yes, that's my thought exactly.
Okay, what was the marching order? Well, I'm assuming he was in the back. So first, give me a dex saving throw. Actually, you guys don't have to. He's able to catch his footing and doesn't fall down. He slips a little, but doesn't fall.
Right away, Ming will take a rope out and guys, let's hey people, let's touch each other, 16 numbers,
Okay.
How much further do we have to go? Is it like a long way? Do we see
Oh, it's you don't see the bottom yet. It's a long way down. You guys again continue on your way down, going down another 100 feet. Again, all of you begin to slip as the mud seems a little thicker on this trek of stairs, and I need everybody to give me another dexterity or another acrobatics check.
I wonder if we should tie up to each other or something. Fail hard.
Lancer, you begin to slip, and go ahead and give me a dex saving throw.
Could you hear me a bit earlier?
You're unable to catch yourself. What position in the chain group were you in?
Probably either near the middle or the front, probably.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Did you hear me like a minute or two ago when I spoke about the rope?
I think that's why he's saying asked where he was in the chained group.
Yeah, I'd probably be closer to the front. I don't know.
Everybody go ahead and give me a athletics check as you guys try to catch.
I don't know if it helps, but I have Aura of Protection. He gets a +2 to that save.
Actually,
is that for all saves?
Strix is able to get, and no, that wouldn't help anyways.
I'm like, whew, Strix, man, thanks, man. I don't know what the hell I stepped on there.
Let me see something really quick.
Actually, I have the ability to walk on walls and ceilings from one of the dark powers. Can I just walk on the wall on the way down then if it's muddy?
It's all muddy because it looks like the water is dripping down the walls.
Son of a...
Yeah, this is stupid. Never mind, we're not doing that.
You know we're eventually going to fall and we'll just tumble all the way as a whole group.
As you guys make it halfway down, the walls shake and an ominous rumbling is heard. As the rumbling gets louder, sections of staircase begin crumbling into the shaft around you. I need everybody to make a dex saving throw as the shaft that you're climbing down begins to crumble and you start running down the steps, avoiding it.
I sense like a scene from Lord of the Rings.
So Jason does not run to avoid things. Instead of a dex save, can I just go ahead and spend a spell slot in Dimension Door?
Yes. Hell, I'll even let you take one person with you.
Okay, who wants to be taken with me?
This guy.
Looks like
Poof.
Strix needs to be taken.
Rochambeau for it.
I mean, sorry, a characterization point, he does not run.
No, that's fine.
And if that's what this save is about, I mean, he just does not.
Well, the save is to avoid taking damage from the to avoid the falling roof. You can take one person with you.
Yeah, I'll take whoever wants to come, Styx or Lancer. I really don't care.
There's actually 3 fails.
Well,
Fine.
whoever you think's closest to you, I'd probably say.
The third failure.
Okay. Third failure would have been Lance.
Woohoo!
And if anyone's real close, they do have that +2 to the save.
That would help Mindardus, not Strix. Strix, you actually slip and begin to roll down the stairs.
Uh-huh.
You guys were pretty close to the bottom, so as you're slipping and falling, you only take 19 points of damage.
Alright.
But the rest of you make it down to the bottom, Jason teleporting Lance with him.
Curious why, did we set something off? Can you tell, like, maybe why that happened? I mean, it's kind of weird that an earthquake happened just right then.
The mine shaft suddenly bulges outward as though something huge has burrowed past underground. A muffled roar is heard, and the rumbling recedes.
I take it was that. Purple worm of death going by. Does it just go by and subside, or does something pop out at us?
It goes by and subsides.
Okay.
I'm just setting it up where you guys are at in the map.
I'm gonna head over and see if Strix needs some healing.
Sure.
Alright, so I got lay on hands. How much you need?
I guess it's your call how you're gonna use the resource.
Well, how much are you down?
I have taken 19 damage.
Before you do your lay on hands, I'll walk up and be like, man, that's such a good ability I've seen in the past. How about I just use a spell slot or 2, maybe, if he needs a little bit.
Okay.
I'll give you a level 2 healing word. I gotta see how to cast this spell anyway, since we're taking some time.
So if you have the regular healing word coded out, as you pick up the dice, you can right-click once to add another die to the roll.
So I pick it up with left click, right click it, and then drop it in the text thing. That's how it does it.
Mm-hmm. The heal effect.
Nice.
And then I will drag it onto my character sheet, and that will apply it to me. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Actually, I probably should have cast them as just level 1s each, because you get the bonus twice then. Nah, make mistakes. Do you need any more? You think you're good for a little bit?
I mean, I'm not in any immediate danger right now. We'll see how things play out.
Okay.
You're a nature cleric, right?
That is correct, but I'm more
Okay.
of a bang bang beat 'em up kind of guy.
I'm gonna say you guys come down behind this dotted line.
I wonder where we popped out at.
Yeah, you guys come down behind this dotted line. It's kind of weird because it tells me this is where you pop out at, but there's like no real like room where you come out of.
I see a bunch of rocks on the ground here, and then I see something called Chamber of Falling Stones. I'm wondering if that's where we showed up at.
Yes, that is where you showed up at. A domed chamber opens before you. 5 shards of rocks hover in the middle of the chamber, honeycombed with crystals that bathe the walls in otherworldly green light. The shards hang in an ascending spiral, with the lowest shard hovering just 5 feet above the floor. A mess of wooden what? Gantries, ladders, and scaffolding chutes cling to the southern wall, or buckets. Okay, I see where you guys came in at. Came in from the southern wall.
Well, if we think we're in the... Oh, we came in down there.
Yep, so you guys can arrange yourselves against that wall if you'd like. Or buckets sweep through this section on a ceiling chain before disappearing into a tunnel high in the northeast wall. 2 mine tunnels exit to the southeast at gantry level. A rust-covered river hugs the western perimeter of the chamber before striking off to the southwest. Crude wooden bridges span the river to access a second pair of mine tunnels in the western wall. As you guys pop in, you notice 6 gargoyles standing guard all around.
Have they noticed us?
Oh yeah, they noticed you.
I figured it was a stupid question, but they're running around in plate armor, but you never know.
Yeah, somebody did fall down some steps, screaming ouch, 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 as he made his way down to the bottom. So you guys go ahead and roll me initiative.
DM, by the way, I think you may have group initiative set on, because there's no way the gargoyles got 7 19s.
Yes, I do have group initiative set on. I always have group initiative set on.
Take the good with the bad, I guess.
Is there a reason you use group initiative?
Easier for me. I mean, I could take it off.
Yeah, then it gets complicated because you have to do like, mob 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and stuff like that. I see a lot of people usually just use the group 1, 2, unless they're very different entities.
Yeah, I use the group one when I DM and when I DM at the store and when I DM here. Just makes it so much easier. Here, I'll re-roll their initiative for you.
Well, all's fair and love and war.
I just didn't get why you'd think it would be easier to do it as a group initiative when we're not in person. I mean, the system tracks their initiative for you. It makes it so dead simple.
Yeah, just always leave it on. I didn't fuck with it. Gargoyle 5 is first.
Well, so much for sneaking in and activating these golem things.
The golem things will punish the gargoyles.
Hopefully.
You just said the wrong word to Jason.
This gargoyle dashes up to you guys. Actually, no, he doesn't. He flies up 5 feet and then flies towards you guys. Hovering 5 feet above the ground. And he takes 2 claw attack, takes 1 claw attack at Lance. And as he's swooping in for his claw attack, he strikes off to the side and tries to take a bite out of Mindardus.
With disadvantage because he also
He missed
has
anyways.
a cloak. Okay.
Ming, it is your turn.
Okay, so how high is Ming?
You guys are at ground level.
Oh, okay.
You guys also notice that there are 20 workers hammering away at one of the southern rock faces.
So Ming take his silver longsword and goes on Gargoyle 5.
Lance, it is your turn.
I will cast Spirit Guardians and Shillelagh, and then I will move around to the backside of this guy. Staying in his melee combat. I need to find a quicker way to be able to cast these things. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Is there a way I can put a circle around myself? Is that a mechanic in this one? I know it is in Roll 20.
Yeah. Right click, go to pointers, go to draw circle.
Cannot make it follow you around, but you can place it wherever you like.
If I right click on myself, I have rotate, right, left, and delete token.
Right click on the map, and then go to pointers.
Oh, okay, thank you.
It would be nice if you could put them around yourself, but
That's not 15 foot, by the way.
But once I control it, I can drag it then? Is that right?
Yeah.
right.
Is it 15 foot radius?
15-foot radius.
Correct. Cool, that works. Can you see that one that I did, or no?
The red one is a 15 foot radius.
I thought I did 15.
The fantasy grounds is a little imprecise.
17 and a half feet and 15 feet are both written as 15 feet.
Alright, how did I delete mine?
I got it.
Thank you.
Gargoyle 1 races in, and go ahead and roll your Spirit Guardians on him.
Nice, so it's control. Hey man, this is... I swear to God I hit the save button.
You failed anyways.
It kind of looks like you might have hit the save before you had him targeted. That's the way it looks.
Yeah, maybe I hit it too quick.
So, Gargoyle 1 again hovering 5 feet off the floor takes a swing and a bite. Oops. That would have been a crit on you.
Damn. Alright, I need to make a concentration save. I forgot I have advantage on that for Warcaster.
Mindardus, your turn.
Okay, I'll move 1.
That provokes from Gargoyle 5.
Yeah, I'll take it.
He swipes at you with his claws as you're moving away. And misses.
Okay. And as a bonus action, I'll cast Hunter's Mark on Gargoyle 1 and shoot him twice with my longbow.
Yep. Wait, wasn't Mindardus in my game last night for whatever that season 5
No,
adventure
must have
was
been
called?
a different Mindardus.
No, he was using this. I don't remember what his name was, but he was using the same token.
Setup. Oh. Yeah, that's a miss, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Jason.
So the rest of the party's about to hate me.
It's about to, you're about to turn the light off
Another
again, aren't you?
darkness.
I'm about to what?
Turn the lights off?
No! I'm going to go ahead and spend my spell slot on Armor of Agathis. And now I'm going to walk over to that golem thing and wake it up. And in order to get where I'm going, I will take an opportunity attack from Gargoyle 6.
Wait, where's the golem at?
Well,
Are
the
you
map-
referring to the Guardian?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
I
map
have no idea if
shows-
that could be really far off the map for all we know.
But it's the thing that will punish the naughty people.
Hopefully. Or it could be in a room with 10 more gargoyles.
But it's the thing that will punish the naughty people. Oh, and the gargoyle hit me. Poor gargoyle.
So, looking at the map, the one that's crudely drawn, we're in the Chamber of Falling Stones, right?
I think that's a good
Or
assumption.
Foundry.
Just based off of where
The
things
stones on
are
the
and
ground.
the overall look of the place, I think Chamber's a good
And
assumption.
it looks like there's entrances close to what the map says. There's no tracks in here, so it
Well,
can't-
then
We
okay.
don't see a winch house.
There's a way. Okay.
Yeah, there is a few more
Well, then
entrances.
tunnels to the east would lead to 2 Guardians. Okay.
And after Jason.
Oh, I forgot to end my turn. Sorry.
Alright, Rage. Recklessly attack. I'm in a frenzy, and I'm going to recklessly attack this guy and make it a power attack. Alright, and we'll do it with our second attack. Power attack still. And that'll be it for that turn.
Gargoyle 6.
Didn't you have an extra attack?
I attack twice because I'm level 5. I use my bonus action to rage. Next turn I will be able to attack with my bonus action since I'm frenzying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's awkward that I use my bonus action to rage, and that's what it gives me. Berserker has some issues.
Gargoyle 6 walks over to Ming and tries to bite him.
And you kept your concentration before, right?
Yes.
I did. I don't know why I can't get him to resist.
Just
Or do a
drag
save.
a resistance die onto him.
The attack die onto him.
Yeah, drag the one that says saving throw die.
Oh, that is easier. I like that.
You fail anyways.
And then drag the damage dice onto him.
Yeah, don't drag the damage dice. He already did it anyways.
Oh, well, there we go.
Alright, sorry. Okay.
Ming, he missed you both times. Gargoyle 3 will fly over towards Lancer.
Yeah, come get some.
Misses you both times. Gargoyle 4. Fly right there. Bigsby.
All right, so let's see. Forgot where I was on the map. Okay, so I can probably reach Gargoyle 6.
Yep.
And I'm gonna whip him.
Whip it.
You're gonna have a -2 because you have Ming in between you and the gargoyle.
Okay.
Misses.
The miss anyway. And with a 17 hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna do I'm gonna burn a spell slot on this for a first level spell slot. And that's it for me.
Whip it good.
Gargoyle 2 is
I
also gonna fly over there and end his turn. Actually, 2 and 6 or 2 and 4 are gonna focus on dodging. 5. Where the hell is 5? 5 is gonna attack the raging barbarian once with his bite attack. Wow, those damage rolls. Ming, it is your
I
turn.
took 3 damage.
Ming will again go with sword on Gargoyle 5.
Misses and misses. Lancer.
Alright, gonna whack this one. Number 5, that is.
It's hit.
And we'll choose fire. Yeah, I'll save the slots. That's all of that. I can't move. I won't move. I'll stay right there.
Okay. Gargoyle 1 is gonna attack Jason twice. Once with the claws, and once with the bite.
Your guardians are doing work.
And the bite
Yeah,
hits.
They're effective with lots of little people. Alright.
Mindardus.
I need to make a save again if I got hit.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I thought you said the bite hit. I'm sorry.
No, I hit
It
Jason.
hit Jason.
That damn name's killing me.
Did Jason apply his cold damage to that guy?
Nope. Ron,
Yes?
you got hit by Gargoyle 1, but it died anyways.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Okay, for my second attack, I'll target Gargoyle 5.
Oh yeah, that crit could have gone to another gargoyle. Oh well.
Yeah, anyway. That's my turn.
So Jason is going to continue walking.
I do like. Is that a flaw that can only walk? That's pretty funny.
It's a deliberate characterization, but maybe I should name it my flaw. But no, it's just part of the whole horror movie thing. They never run, but they're always right there.
That's pretty funny.
So that G that I'm seeing, is that the idol?
Nope.
Oh, and
That is actually
that
a
is. I should
gargoyle.
mention at this point that I'm
Oh crap!
moving stealthily to avoid any additional gargoyles.
Roll me a stealth check.
Apparently not.
Could have the worst
boy.
insight in the world, perception of the world.
Okay, it's another gargoyle. Boo-hoo.
Actually, he doesn't notice you. But yes, it is another gargoyle. And you see him standing in front of four miners, or standing behind 4 miners as they're working on the wall.
Well, I don't have anything to use my action on, so I guess that's the end of my turn.
Strix, it is your turn.
Reckless. Power attack. Gargoyle 5.
Ooh. That's one dead gargoyle.
Well, he resists because I don't have a magic attack. But that's okay.
That's
Reckless.
just the first one though.
Power attack.
There we go.
Hacks.
There's some big damn numbers.
And I guess Gargoyle 3. Reckless. Power attack.
On nickel and dime, you keep cleaving everything in 2 pieces.
There. Ooh.
When you attack with advantage, sometimes you crit.
Jesus.
You know that's probably going to be the last 20 you roll today.
You're like swinging fireball damage.
Gargoyle 3 didn't like getting crit, so he's going to swing at you twice. And he returns the favor.
That's alright, we'll see who does more damage.
I hope no one is too upset over Jason being Jason. Do watch what you say around him. He's not sane.
Oh wait, a 16 missed you?
It did. Yeah, that didn't work out right. I'll add 4 more wounds to my sheet.
4 is going to fly into the Spirit Guardians and land next to Styx.
Strix.
Yeah, Strix. He's going to make a claw attack at you.
I do like the convenience of this drag and drop. It's pretty cool. It's better than roll 20 in that regards.
And he's going to make a bite attack at Lancer. Big B.
Alright, I'm gonna target Gargoyle 3 with my whip. Is he behind cover? Where am I?
You're 15 feet away.
So I'm gonna have to move a little bit. So I'll move up here.
And yeah, he's going to be behind cover. Just do -2 to that one.
Alright, so... So that 14 probably doesn't hit.
14 does not hit.
And a 20.
20 does hit.
And on Gargoyle 3, let's see, he's looking pretty bad. I'll burn another first level spell. Okay, man. For me.
Gargoyle 2 will fly in and land next to you, Bigsby. Or Bigby.
Alright, and he has disadvantage.
He swings once with his claws at Lancer. And attempts to bite you, but misses. Ming, it is your turn.
Maybe we'll go around. Oh no, there's one closer. We'll go to the gargoyle too.
Okay.
This silver longsword.
Okay. Gargoyle 6 doesn't see anything that's happening.
Alright, I'll whack this gargoyle too, I guess.
I hope you don't mind me just applying that effect to you, Bigby.
Oh, I'm affected by something?
You had the cloak, right?
Yes.
Did not do the damage. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I need to write that in. I need to write something like that into Fantasy Grounds for myself.
Mendardis, it is your turn.
Yeah, can I step here? On this one?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll step here. Here to watch over Jason at the same time. Bonus.
Just remember, Jason's the only one that sees that, knows that the gargoyle is over there.
Yeah. I'll because might be wise to just check in on him. Well, at the same time, bonus action my Hunter's Mark on Gargoyle 2.
Yep.
And shoot with my longbow.
Yep.
Do I also get a crit from the Colossus Slayer?
Probably ought
yep.
to. Any damage counts, and another one. Oh, that will miss, and that will be my turn.
Jason will once again be stealthy. He's nonchalantly walking away from the fight, but somehow he's able to be stealthy. So that gets me 4, and I kind of need more. So am I close enough to see the big G, and is that the idol I'm looking for?
You can't see it, it's buried in the wall. But if you look at your map properly, you know there's something around there.
Foida!
Give me 1 second.
At this point, I imagine Gargoyle 6 hears me, but, you know, you can't make an egg without breaking omelets. Whatever.
Maybe get a whispered at the wall.
No, give me 1 second.
Gotta do a Woody Allen thing. Foida, if you're there, just yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm not patient enough to wait another turn.
Yeah, as you speak that command word, you notice the guardian pop out from the ground.
So does he do anything, or shall I just end my turn?
You can end your turn. He'll do something on his turn.
From where I'm at, did Mendardis hear him shout that?
Oh, it wasn't a shout. I just spoke.
Oh, you just whispered. Oh, okay. Never mind.
The gargoyle heard him. Nobody else in the other room heard him, as as it's been drowned out by the noise of miners and stuff still working in the mine.
Alright, first gargoyle, I went up and attacked recklessly, and then I will use my power attacks against this one.
Yep.
I forgot to. Well, didn't matter, I would have missed either way. And that will be it for me.
Okay. Gargoyle 4 takes a bite out of you. Also a swipe at you with his claws. Big B.
All right, I'm gonna kind of skirt around Ming. Oop. Way. And whip gargoyle number. Was that 4? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. This. And a hit. And I'll just do a regular whip on him.
And the complaint is you're trying to infringe against my dice color.
What? The hot pink?
Mine's more of a bubblegum pink. You're okay.
Jason, you notice the guardian curls up into a ball and starts rolling this way.
Was he frickin' Sonic?
He comes up right next to the gargoyle and unfurls and actually comes in for a rolling charge. No, I shouldn't have played that twice. Yes, he is Sonic.
Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom.
And he knocks that gargoyle down on its ass. Ming, it is your turn.
And we'll go do a beeline for the enemy. With his silver longsword.
Yeah, you're able to find a weak point in that gargoyle and try to do some decent damage. This gargoyle stands up using half its movement, and it makes 2 attacks at the guardian. Lancer.
We're going to do a whack on this Gargoyle 4, and then Strix has been doing so good at being a meat shield, which I love. I'll give him a healing word at the end, whether I hit or not. I can just probably just drag the heal right over top of him, that'll work. as a bonus action.
Yep.
Sweet. And that's my turn.
Okay. And then Dardis, it is your turn.
Okay, seeing that my companions got that gargoyle on check, I'll rush in to check on Jason. Do I see the gargoyle and the Calibur from here?
Yes.
Okay, since I don't know anything about the Calibur, I try to look at Jason, being all astonished at what happened, and knowing that the gargoyles are the enemies, try to shoot at the gargoyle.
Okay.
I forgot where my hunter's mark was before, so I'll just longbow this.
Jason.
So I don't know if I can actually reach Gargoyle 6. Because this is kind of a narrow alley.
No. You can move through the Galeb door. It is an ally.
Alright, that works. And Psycho theme song. Or sound effect or whatever.
Yep.
Those are some nice rolls. How is it resisting my damage?
Because you don't have
Yeah,
you don't have it set up as magic. You have it set up as just piercing.
Okay, I could have sworn I did. Oops.
Was there a place to do that?
Yeah, you have it
should
set up
have, like,
fine.
magic.
I just typed in the word magical bludgeoning. Did that sense it somehow?
Magical bludgeoning would actually be wrong, I think. It's piercing, comma, magic.
Yeah.
Well,
So it should be bludgeoning, comma magic. So you did 9, 18.
So magical bludgeoning is being interpreted as an untyped damage. The proper syntax would be bludgeoning, comma, magic.
okay.
If you had someone who is resistant to bludgeoning damage, magic, or otherwise, yours would still do full damage, because Fantasy Grounds can't parse magical bludgeoning. It just happens yours is penetrating all resistances as it ought to here.
Bludgeoning, comma, magic. So how I
Yes.
should have it? Cool, thank you.
Strix, Strix, it is your turn.
Alright, always reckless, power attacking. Gargoyle 4 next to me here. Well, there we go. Not really being aware of anyone else. I guess I'll head into the middle and start taking a look at these rocks. Look at these rocks. They're so neat.
Yeah, what are the people doing here?
Big B.
Alright, so I'm probably not aware of what's going on down that hallway.
Nope. You guys can hear absolutely nothing because, again, any sounds coming up that hallway are kind of being drowned out as you just hear a cacophony of pickaxes hitting walls.
So I'm gonna move up and stick over by Strix. And already in action in case something pops out to whip it. And that's it for me.
The Galabdur slams into the gargoyle again. Ming, it is your turn.
So Ming will attempt to go up. It's the furthest he can go. So he already. Yeah, you're just ready, javelin.
Okay. The gargoyle, not really knowing who to hit, tries to take a bite out of the guardian, misses, then tries to claw you, Jason, and misses. Lance.
So all these, I assume they were prisoners or something like that. Are they reacting at all to the gargoyles being killed? Or
As you guys start wrestling and taking the gargoyles' attention away from them, you notice a few of them turn around and start hammering at the locks on their feet and start. Once they break them, they start running off and trying to escape the mine.
oh, they were chained. Okay. I guess I'll just meander over here since I don't know anything's really crazy going on.
Okay.
It's my turn. I guess. How do I move this red box?
I can move it.
Oh, all right. Trying to reduce the amount of work the DM has to do. And I'll end my turn unless I hear combat.
Which you cannot.
Okay.
Mindardus, your turn.
Bonus action, Hunter Smart on the gargoyle and shoot with my longbow.
Okay. Kills it.
Stare at and then I stare at the Galaptor in amazement.
As you guys finish up combat, you notice the Galaptor just curls up into a ball like Sonic and rolls off on its own.
Well, Jason was told that the appropriate way to punish the naughty people here was to activate the Guardian, so he'll be going for the next Guardian. Odds left, evens right.
Yeah, there should be one right off to the east, right?
Yeah, should be according to it. Like it looks like it's northeast of us.
No, you're right. That one is cleared closer. So yeah, he'll just start walking that way.
They'll probably head that way too.
Does this rolly thing roll out to us, or does it just? Where does it roll to?
It just rolls off, looks like it's off seeking intruders. It's just rolling on its own.
It's like a seek and destroy robot. I love it.
So once I get to this bend, I'm probably gonna try and be a little bit more stealthy. Roll a stealth.
Actually, stop moving your characters for a second.
If we're going to go stealthy, I should probably be in the back bed because I will not be helping that.
All that stealthy either.
Those of you still sitting in the back. I'm assuming the tunnels where you guys found the first Guardian are the southeast tunnels. You guys still sitting in the back in the main chamber. Notice the Medusa riding on a nightmare, rushing in through the north.
Guys,
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Shit got real. On the other hand, Bigby, maybe I will join you. I'm really great at stealth. Let me join up there with you.
I suspect it's too late for that.
Did I get this far before all that started happening?
Yes.
Okay. Did you say she was coming from the northeast or the southeast or the?
See, I'm worried about this. All we were told is they can turn us to stone.
She's
I know
coming
how
from the
Medusa-
northeast.
I know how Medusa's work in 5e, but I have to play my character like I don't know the distance and the looking thing and all that crap.
Actually, she's coming from the north on the back of her nightmare. Everybody go ahead and roll me initiative.
You have been naughty. I must punish you.
I'm not a big ranged character. Got a few guiding bolts and that's it.
Jason, you're first.
You have been naughty. I must punish you. So I'm going to pull out... Actually, no. I'm going to press a button on my dagger and suddenly it starts to gleam. Oh, do I even have that coded? Yes, I do. Good.
Is there a distance checker in this? I know on Roll20 you hit shift as you drag your cursor and it shows you the distance.
if you control
You're
click
35.
somebody, you will see what the distance is.
Control
because
click.
the targeting arrow will tell you.
Cool, thank you.
Do I have a clear shot from here?
No, the floating stones are standing in your way.
Oh yeah, they're floating. Anyway. Here then?
Yes.
Okay, bonus action. Hunter's Mark. The Medusa's letter A, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And shoot with my longbow.
I should have had disadvantage on initiative, but my second d20 was higher than my first, so turns out it didn't matter.
Mingle dash.
1 second. Okay. The nightmare does absolutely nothing, being as the Medusa is riding it. Lance.
Well, that looks like a demonic thing right there. I'm going to try to banish the nightmare. Looks like it's 40 feet. Do you say I got line of sight there? It's pretty close.
No, you don't.
Can I move through a character's space? Is that possible?
Yes, it costs double movement to move through a character space.
5, 10, 15, 20. That look good there?
Yep.
Does that look good to you? Cool.
Yep.
So just cast and then drop the save over top of it.
It failed.
Nice! Was I only supposed to click it once? I clicked the spell and then...
When you cast the spell, it automatically does the attack or saving
It didn't do
throw.
that with the other one. I actually had to drop the save on them, though.
If you
Maybe
have
it's
them
Oh,
targeted.
it's because I had them targeted. Okay, cool.
Well banished. I like it.
And nightmares are not of this plane, correct?
Correct. If the spell
so.
lasts its full duration, it don't come home.
Okay. Big B, your turn. You
All right.
You hear
What
nothing
square will she
going
be
on.
in?
So I'm gonna creep up a little bit stealthily, so probably half movement. So it's
Roll
gonna
me,
be like-
roll me a stealth check.
Well, if I lose my concentration before a minute, it pops back, but...
Not great.
Think you're stealthing.
And let's see, that's I'll hold an action. If anything comes out at me, I'm gonna whip it.
And did she have to do anything to avoid landing prone, or she just easily landed on her feet?
She just easily landed on her feet.
Fair enough. Should be 6.
And at this point, I'm probably noticing that no one has followed me.
Rage and frenzy.
You can't attack her around that hard corner.
I cannot. If I were to get to this position, could I throw a hand axe at her?
Yep.
Let's do that then. Well, I'll throw a spear. And second spear. And that would be it for me.
This is where it's going to get ugly.
She pulls back on a short bow and takes one. She actually takes one shot at Strix and one shot at Ming. Both of those miss. Jason, at the start of your turn, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw as you stare into the eyes of the Medusa.
Been nice knowing you guys.
You pass by the skin of your teeth.
Oh, man.
There wasn't an option to avert my gaze.
You could close your eyes and be at disadvantage for the next turn.
So I'm going to walk up and around behind it just to clear the line for everyone else. And Booming Blade. She's not getting away from me.
I thought you were going to do your little darkness thing.
Out of spell slots.
Yeah.
I only get 2 per short rest, and this mod doesn't give you any short rests. So she also owes me. Well, okay, there's multiple steps going on here. Bear with me as I go through each of them in turn. First, because it's a Booming Blade, I have to add an effect. Now I can drop my damage. So I hit her and she's sheathed in booming energy. If she moves, bad stuff. Secondly, because I activated my Dagger of Venom,
Ooh, nice. She failed.
she gets to take 2d10 poison,
And she is poisoned, I think.
and she is poisoned for the next minute.
Nice. Alrighty. Is that number 9 for labeling purpose, or is that something?
Labeling purposes.
Okay, so I can shoot at the Medusa normally, or do I have, or does she have cover from?
No, you can shoot at her normally.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you can
long.
arc your attack over Ming.
Okay, so longbow attack. Okay, and that will be my turn. I used full movement. Okay, that's it.
Ming, at the start of your turn, as you're staring into the eyes of the Medusa, I need you to give me
I was right about to say I'm close them.
Okay, you have disadvantage on all your attacks.
You know, going back to my Greek mythology, does anyone have a mirror?
With my longsword.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but
I
don't
have very
a mirror.
shiny armor.
Or a very shiny shield.
No, that's actually the name of my plate. It was Sergio's or Sergey's. Alright, since I don't know any better, I will try to join the fray and move 25 feet. And that's about as close. And I will cast a spiritual weapon right kind of beside her to whack her with it. As soon as I can find it.
Nice shot.
Whack. And that's all I'll do.
Big
All
B.
right. So now I'm all off here by my own. On my own. I don't see anything down this corridor. The long one.
Nope.
All right. So I guess I'm just gonna creep up to this corner and stealth.
Roll me a
Let's
stealth
see.
check.
All right. So that's better. And I'm gonna peek around the corner.
You notice a gargoyle whipping 4 miners into shape as they're mining against the wall.
Right. So I don't have an action because I used the stealth check, right?
Correct.
All right, and I think I moved 15 feet. So yeah, I'll just hide here for now. Oh yeah, arrow.
All right.
Summoned it.
Are you closing your eyes too?
No, Strix has seen worse than this.
Give
at
me
the
a,
brothels he frequents.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
They're half price, you see. I'll use my inspiration.
You're so lucky you did.
All right, reckless power attack with them all. I'll spit my tobacco into her face.
appreciate you doing that before I had to roll for stone.
Lacking any further enemies, I guess that'll be my turn.
So, what does Jason see to the north of him?
To the north.
Alright, since the fighting has drawn me off from my planned course, I'm going to start sneaking around to the west, towards the other...
What you see is rippling heat distorts your view of this chamber. 3 giant stone smelters, each carved like a human head, loom along the western wall. A suspended chain of ore buckets passes directly over the smelter, where waiting slaves use hooks to tip the unprocessed ore into the fires within. Molten iron dribbles from the smelter's pursed mouths and flushes into an enormous vat of bubbling metal that stretches the length of the chamber. An underground river worms beneath the giant smelters before disappearing down a tunnel to the southwest. At the river's northern end, a water wheel drives the clattering bucket chain just nearby. A mining shaft rises out of the chamber with an iron bell fixed to the wall at its base. To the east, rough-hewn steps ascend to an archway in the rock's face. Minecart tracks enter the chamber to the southeast and terminate in a pair of dead-end sidings. A large archway in the southern wall opens into a chamber bathed in green light.
I mean, it kind of seems to me we've completed our objective here. Could probably rely on
I
that
think we
gale of
still have
dirt
some
to clear out any
guardians.
mooks.
I'm curious why they shut down the mining, just to have Medusa make a bunch of slaves continue mining. What are they doing?
You notice 5 more gargoyles, all whipping slaves.
We should throw the Medusa's head at the gargoyles, like, "Hey, your boss!"
And actually, you know what? I'm
Where's
gonna.
the Caleb door at?
He's rolling around. He's not in this room.
Oh, okay.
He's on search and destroy mode.
I'll leave it up to you guys. If you want, I could speed this up and basically say you guys go ahead and get everything and just cut to the end, since you've already basically beaten the boss. Or we can continue on.
I mean, I kind of feel like anything further is going to be a little anticlimactic.
I've DM'd and played this so many times, it's hard to avoid spoiling the rest of the party. I will say there is one fight we could do, but honestly, just going through the gargoyles is boring at this point. We've got them. They're not going to do. They're not even going to attrite our resources significantly.
I don't feel the best right now.
If the gargoyles would have attacked with the Medusa running around, that would have kind of sucked. Getting gazed upon as we're trying to beat them, because it did take us like 4 rounds to whack all the gargoyles dead.
Without a magic weapon, they're so hard to just slog through. Big bags of hit points.
Was anybody Order of the Gauntlet?
Strix.
Um,
Only the ones who'd have him.
If
I'm-
it's just gargoyles, then yeah, I think it's probably pretty cake.
honestly, at this point, it is just gargoyles. You guys,
There is one other fight, and it's a pretty important one.
Let's just say we cleared it.
Because isn't there something guarding the office?
Oh yeah. I'll let you guys do that fight. I'll skip all the gargoyles for you.
Alright, so we wax all the gargoyles and we're gonna go check things out.
And we activated all the guardians, right?
Yes. And there is a chamber with a shrine. Order of the Gauntlet. Go ahead and roll. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it to you guys. I'm gonna say Order of the Gauntlet. You guys walked into a shrine for Grumbar, which is the elemental lord of Earth, and saw it defaced by the bloody symbol of Orgmok, who is the evil elemental prince. And you were able to cleanse the shrine by removing the sign. And upon doing so, you Give me 1 second. You receive a vision. You stand on a rocky plain under red skies. Suddenly, a glowing green comet slams into the ground before you, enveloping you in dust. Moments later, you rise on shards of comet stone, your bodies hardening wherever they make contact with the shards. A rumbling voice intones, "Stand firm on fallen stone, and the serpent shall have no power over you."
Probably would have been more useful before we killed the Medusa.
Yeah, actually I wasn't supposed to read that one, but I'm kind of a little off right now. You also get another vision. You stand in darkness with fire jugglers swirling around you. A hooded figure steps into the light, its face swallowed in shadow. One gloved hand opens towards you, as though expecting payment. The other reaches up to remove a porcelain mask from under its hood. A rumbling voice intones, "Unmask the deceiver, and he shall crumble."
So we all had an acid trip.
Yep. So you guys end up... You can set yourselves up near room 7. Or actually, you can set yourselves up in room 7 if you want.
Did the boss chick have anything special about her? Anything special about the bow? Anything like that?
No, she didn't.
Right. So, anything special in here? Should we?
This low
should we
ceiling.
investigate?
This low ceiling chamber is furnished as an office. A desk scattered with parchments stands near the far wall, with a small iron chest underneath it. And actually, as you guys walk in, you notice 2 figures standing motionless on either side of the door.
Are they statues? Are they stone statues? Or are they people? Or what are they?
Actually, as all of you finish completely walking in, you notice one of the figures. It looks like it's made out of a bunch of different body parts put together. It slams the door shut.
Pretty sure I am completely unable to interact with this type of monster.
And standing before you are 2 flesh golems ready to attack.
Oh, I thought you were saying dead for a second. I'm like, oh yeah, I can get some turning.
User in your channel timed out.
Who timed out?
Not I.
I don't know, but I heard somebody. I think
Looks
there's less
like
people in here.
Indardus.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
only 5 in here.
Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
I had to get a bad initiative roll eventually.
Alright, so, that one, no, that's 2. So I will target Flesh Golem 2. Hit, and I'll use a 2nd level spell. And can I do that? Is that like a bonus action to use Smite?
No.
User entered your channel.
All right, so I'll burn another 2nd level spell on the 2nd hit. So, and I guess I'll move back. Oh, I guess I can't because then I'll have an attack of opportunity. So I'll stay where I am. That's it for me.
Golem 2 longsword.
Yeah, this is an awkward fight without magic weapons.
One second.
Yeah, I really should have prepared magic weapon.
That's some bad luck by tier 2.
Flesh Golem
Oh, can you guys hear
1.
me?
Yes.
Can.
Flesh Golem 1 makes 2 slam attacks. 1 at Strix. Why does he have advantage?
It looks like we didn't go a whole round of combat, so the reckless attack was still on me. I'll manually remove it there.
Fuck, let me roll it again. And then 1 into Jason.
Oh, is one of them attacking me?
And misses.
I'm almost disappointed. I still have 16 points for my Armor of Agathis.
Mindardus, your turn.
Yeah, I'll move back and provoke from the flesh column.
He smacks you upside the head.
Should be with. Should it?
Oh, yeah.
The cloak of displacement. Does it count in attacks of opportunity as well? Or
Still
just-
hit you.
Anyway. Okay.
Oh, forgive me, was it Mindardus that had the cloak and not Bigby?
I got one
Both
too.
of us. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so bonus action, Hunter's Mark on Flesh Golem 2.
No, Mindardus, you were in that game with me with Matthew, weren't you?
Oh yeah,
That's where
the
you got.
premiere.
Yeah, that's where you got the cloak.
Yeah, that's where I got the cloak. Oh, I thought I at a game that you DM. No, it was the one with Matt. Yeah, we both laid out.
Yeah. I messed up. I meant you were in that game with me.
Okay, so that will be my turn.
Strix.
Alright, well, I've already seen that their weapons don't work, but I will rage and power attack the golem near to me. Yep, it doesn't work.
Are they immune to?
Yeah, they're immune to non-magical weapons.
I got a question about the Hunter's Mark. Count as magical or no?
Guess I'll just back up.
Hunter's Mark is magical, so it should have taken 1 point.
I think Hunter's Mark is the damage type of your weapon, isn't it?
There are conflicting opinions. It is the damage type of your weapon, but it is damage caused by a spell. Damage caused by a spell is by definition magical, and that's always been my ruling, but there are DMs that rule that because it matches the damage type of the weapon, much like Rogue Sneak Attack, it depends on the weapon.
Okay.
No, I rule it as magical because it's a spell.
So I did 2 damage on Golem then?
Yeah.
Okay.
My turn's easy. Spirit Guardians and Shillelagh. And I won't move.
Okay. You just make sure you have both of them targeted for their turns. Or, well, whatever one its turn.
Yeah, I'll just drag. I like that little drag thing. I'll drag it down on top of it, the save, and then the damage.
Jason.
Boy, I wish I had a better option right about now, but I think it's just nit time. So, Flesh Golem 1.
Okay, Strix, how you putting all those status effects on your character? I'd like to put that on for concentration for me.
I'm sorry?
You have all those little status effects at the bottom of your character icon, which is pretty cool.
Oh.
These aren't like the flesh golems in Barovia that heal themselves. This flesh golem smacks Lance and misses.
Close his turn.
And misses you both times. Go ahead and do the Big B.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and whip number 2. Targeting him, yep. 1 will hit. I will burn another 2nd level spell slot. 2nd one will miss.
Ming.
Okay, I'm looking at the icon right on left. It says it acts against fiends. Are those fiends?
I think they're constructs.
So, Ming, I think, would be smart enough to realize his weapon does nothing. So is there a way to dodge while provoking them? Maybe kicking them or something.
You can disengage and move.
No, my goal is for me to take hits while the other... For Ming to take hits instead of the others. Anyway, he'll dodge.
Flesh Golem 1 makes 2 attacks at you, Jason.
The poor Flesh Golem. It's gonna hurt itself. Looks like that's not getting applied to me.
Yeah, it is.
Never mind. I was not reading something right.
Yeah, missed with the first one. I hit with the second one.
Oh, is that what happened?
And
Well, it gets to take 25 cold damage.
Lance threw in the radiant damage.
And you know what?
Just
That's
some-
probably what I saw.
Yeah, I clicked the save and then the button. I saw the turn come up. Do you not want me? Do you want me to do something different?
No.
No, I'm just tired and was getting confused.
Mindardus.
So that's 2. That's 8 points of damage.
Alright, I won't roll it since it doesn't do anything, but I'll bonus action throw a hand axe at him to keep rage up, and then I will dodge, and that'll be it.
Okay. Actually, you can't throw a weapon and then dodge. Dodge is your entire action. Oh, never mind. No,
My
Yeah.
bonus action.
I'm gonna whack Flesh Golem 2, and then I'll put a spiritual, a spirit weapon up at Flesh Golem 1.
Yeah, you guys notice Flesh Golem 1 is kind of pissed off. It looks like it's raging.
And that's my turn.
Jason.
Was there any question
Oh, and I
about what I was
picked
about to
fire
do?
for my damage on the other one.
So just do the psycho sound effect. Really?
Actually, I didn't mean for it to attack itself.
It was still an auto miss, so it's funny.
Big B.
Alright, so I'm gonna whip Flesh Golem 2 again. And that's a hit, so I'll use my last first level spell slot. Left that I can do. This will just whip him again. Do anything now. Alright, that's it for me.
Hey.
Dodging.
Oh, okay. Flesh Golem 1 is gonna miss Jason one time. And actually crit the second time.
Yowza!
And Armor of Agathis.
Still should take the cold, yeah. You there, Jason? Not the real Jason, but the person playing Jason.
Oh, sorry.
Is
Can
it-
hit me again?
Is it
Yeah.
25 damage?
Flesh Golem 1 should take 25, yeah.
Then that kills him.
Another 8 damage for Golem 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my turn.
the 25 from the cold damage would have killed Golem 2, so I'll put the 8 damage on Golem 1.
Okay.
Golem 1 should have died, right?
Oh yeah, Golem 1 dies. Never mind.
Yeah, I'll just keep dodging, keep throwing stuff. So on.
I'll whack it and move my spirit weapon down and whack at that one as well.
Yep.
Miss. And that's my turn.
Jason.
Stabby, stabby.
It's it.
Stabby,
Nice.
stabby.
Smoked.
Yeah, you're
So,
like.
I'll collect those records.
Yep. You collect the records. You know what? Everybody, give me an Arcana check as you're checking over the chest.
Use quite a bit of spell slots here.
Jason finds a trap and is able to disarm it.
2 20s in a row. I like this.
Nice.
You did find the key to the chest in the on the Medusa's person, so you are able to open the chest. The chest contains a painting of Queen Socorvo before her transformation into the Medusa. You value it at 250 gold. A silver hairnet valued at 50 gold. A copper chalice engraved with an image of Queen Socorvo's court valued at 50 gold, and 50 gold in coins.
Any scroll called Master Plans? Secret Master Plans?
Nope.
Oh, darn it. One of these times I'm going to find that.
And now you guys activate all the other golems and make your way out and head over back toward where the dwarves were.
Okay, let's go back and report to this iron guy.
And you also rescued a bunch of miners, so they all head off. You head over back to the dwarves, and you notice that the king's daughter, which was the captain of the dwarves that helped you with the Yetis, explains that her father has been calling for you. And as you head in, you see that Iron is overjoyed to hear of your triumphs, and he tells you a little story. He says, 10 years ago, my brother and I found an ancient sword in the mountains, in a mountain stream. We argued constantly over who should wield it, a feud that eventually led to Bun's exile. The sword radiates magic, but I have never understood the nature of its enchantment. I regret forsaking my brother and ask you to please deliver this sword to him as a final act of clemency. As payment, please take my belt of dwarven kind. He hands you a massive looking belt.
My barbarian loves the belt of dwarven kind. He used it to drink some poison earlier today.
You should take that damn sword if you don't got any magic. How big is the sword?
The sword is not available as a magic item.
Nope.
And is actually destroyed or at least lost in the layer module.
Yep.
And it's the size of one of those swords that you stick through olives and martinis.
No, it's a long sword.
Technically, it's a bastard sword, but there are no bastard swords in a D&D 5e.
Yeah, I think all they have now is just longsword and its use as versatile option, I think.
Yeah.
Which is essentially what a bastard sword kind of was.
Yep. Uh, as the king gasps are heard from the cave mouth, the dwarves part ranks, and a pride of griffins pads forward. The same beasts you saw earlier at the fire on threshold him. Excuse me. The griffins bow their heads before you. You've freed their skies from the gargoyles, whispers Lazorna. Now they honor you as steeds. The griffins fly you guys back to Mulmaster. Upon reaching Mulmaster, they all depart, soaring back into the skies above your heads. Entering Mulmaster, it's the festival of fiery night. Crowds of revelers. I'm echoing through somebody's speakers. Crowds of revelers, many of them holding burning staves, swell in the city streets. Bonfires blaze at crossroads, and ale and food stalls have sprung up along the main thoroughfares.
They're so happy about.
You think they would have given me a little bit of that exhaustion potion before we headed out?
Nope.
Fair enough.
And since you guys didn't really you guys head inside the inn and meet with Bun, who seems to have given up the life of fighting. And when you hand him the sword, you see that he becomes teary-eyed. And you also meet with Gershon Lore, who hands you your 1,000 gold.
Nice. Any idea where the iron? Well, I mean, what they were doing up there with? Why did this Medusa take over the mine?
She was trying to get rid of the Guardians.
Why did she keep mining metal though? I don't. That's the part I'm like, we're gonna keep mining it though.
You know, it's elemental evil season, so presumably she has some attachment to the evil elemental powers and is probably using the works of the mine in order to further that goal.
As the conclusion comes to, as this story comes to an end, iron flows once again to Mulmaster. You've freed miners, rumors spread of your role as liberators. Such talk may soon reach the ears of new enemies in Mulmaster. With the elemental threat destroyed, the young queen of the Lead Clan leads her people back underground somewhere in the distant city. Her father's sword and blah 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 blah. You're not supposed to know that unless you've already run the next thing. And you guys get 4 grand experience each. You also have some a magic item that needs to be distributed. Anyone that has 0 magic items, roll for the Belt of Dwarvenkind if you want it.
Yeah, definitely not this guy then. You have 0 magic items?
Yeah, this character hasn't gotten crap.
Nice. Yeah,
Strix
the
is
barbarian
level
deserves
5
it.
barbarian, and it's an awesome item for a barbarian. You get +1 AC from it.
Well, unarmored defense is a trap.
Are you the only one without magic items?
Yeah, I got one.
How is unarmored defense a trap?
Because if you wear half plate, you get a 15 base, so that puts you to 17 AC. and you're not dropping your very limited feats into dexterity and con right away. Allows you to pump your strength up. Just by wearing armor, you pump your strength up until much later when you can spare the stats.
You can start at 16 pretty readily, and then the belt brings you up to 17, so you're already matching it with no penalty.
What's your race, Strix?
He's a human.
Yeah, that is a phenomenal item then. Hit points, dark vision, resistance to poison. Yeah, it's the shit. It is very good then.
Wait, isn't this the one where if you're already resistant to poison, you become immune to poison?
No.
No.
Oh, lame.
It just makes you a dwarf for all intents and purposes. Dark vision, you can speak and read dwarvish, resistance to poison, you grow a beard, you have advantage on persuasion checks with dwarves.
You grow a beard?
You grow a beard.
If
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
able
like-
to grow a beard. So
Yeah,
can
like a
every
50%
morning,
chance.
Every morning at dawn, I think it's every morning at dawn, you have a beard.
You have like a 50% chance or something, don't you?
Strix is gonna have so much
What
nasty
if
crap in
you're
his
what if you're
beard.
what if you're a female character?
you have a beard.
Nice.
So, Strix, congratulations. The belt of Dwarvenkind is yours.
Excellent. Thank
Okay, actually they're right. If you're capable of growing one.
Which means females can still grow one. Also, everyone that's in the Emerald Enclave, Lord's Alliance, and Order... Nope, not Order of the Gauntlet, really?
It's weird. There's an Order of the Gauntlet mission, but no Order of the Gauntlet faction boost.
Yep. So, Lord's Alliance, Emerald Enclave, all get 2 Renown Point. Everybody else gets 1.
Nice. Hey, notice there's a log thing here. Does this automatically fill in, or do we manually put it in?
No, it does not automatically fill in. You each receive 300 gold. And also, along with that, you receive 10 downtime days. It does not auto-fill in. You have to actually type it up.
Okay.
I'm going to leave the server up for a while people are typing things up.
Nice.
So-
Oh, and could you give us a
User disconnected
No,
from your
never mind.
channel.
Yes, I'll give you a long rest.
Thank you.
So this was is it DDEX? I think they called them DDEXs for season 2.
Yeah,
DDEX
DDEX02-04.
And Bigsby,
Yes.
I think when you signed up for my game, you auto put it into the log.
Did I?
Yeah, because every time I kept looking, it showed that you had already played this module, and I'm like, what?
That particular box is actually filled in if you've ever played this mod.
I've never played this mod.
Yeah,
How
no.
much is this-
There's also an option in the old website where when you're signing up for a game, it says add to log. You might have clicked that by mistake. Because when I actually looked at your log, it showed it as my game being under the log, and I was like, I hadn't run it yet. How did you play in this?
Yeah, I just pressed that probably without thinking.
Yeah. Either that or you might have hit the actual attended game button by mistake when you signed up too.
Yeah, I don't play a lot on AL Online tools, so I'm not too familiar. Alright, well, thanks for running. A good game, guys. I gotta
I
get to
appreciate
bed.
it. Hey, what do you want us to put in for GM name? Do you want us to go Kevin or this Dark Sith?
Kevin.
Thanks for the game, everybody. Thanks for running it.
Yep.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
running
coming,
it.
guys.
User disconnected from your
Appreciate it.
channel.
Do you have a last name you want to give us? Because I play this character
User
at cons and
disconnected
all
from
kinds
your
of stuff.
channel.
No, my last name is Darth Sychus.
Oh, I thought that
For-
was like a thing off of Star Wars or something. Darth something.
It is, but for all intensive purposes, that I am not giving my real last name away to people online.
I got you. That's cool.
Talk to everyone another day. I'm off.
Yep, take care.
Well, I appreciate you running it. Thank you very much, and I
User
really
disconnected
appreciate the
disconnected
patience
from your channel.
with me using the interface for the first time.
Yeah, it's all right, man.
Thanks, man. Hope to see you again.
This is not your first time in Adventures League, is it?
Oh no, not by far.
All right, man.
Just the first time using Fantasy Grounds.
All right.
Cool, man.
Cool. Thanks for coming. Have a good one. Hope I see you in a couple of other games.
Awesome.
Everyone on Twitch and YouTube, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for coming. I will catch you all tomorrow night when I run a DDAL
Hey, do you know if this, sorry to bother you again. So
05-03
when I save this,
uninvited
or when
guests.
I close out of it,
Thanks
this
a lot,
goes
guys.
back to my offline one as well, or is it locked